the last body system we're going to talk about is actually going to be two combined because they kind of work together. It's the skeletal and the muscular system. So if you see my little model here, you'll see part of a skeleton and part of muscles. So those muscles connect the bones to one another and they hold those bones up. So if we didn't have a skeletal system, we would just be a big pile of a blob of skin. So the skeleton gives us shape and the muscles allow us to move our skeleton. So if you look at this diagram of the muscles that you have in your body, wow, you've got over 600 muscles in your body. And those 600 muscles work together to hold those 206 bones and be able to move your body. So we have some special bones that are important for you to know. There is the skull, and that bone protects your brain. You got it. We also have the spine, and that one's an easy one because that has part of the word spinal cord in it. Spine protects your spinal cord. And the last part that I wanted to talk about is your rib cage. Your rib cage protects your lungs and your heart. So those are like all the important body parts that we have to keep protected. Our head, our lungs, our heart, and of course our spinal cord that has all those nerves that help us have feeling. So when you go to make your diagram today of the skeletal system, we're going to use something that you might have at your house already. We're going to use some Q-tips. So I'm going to give myself a spinal cord. I'm going to give myself some ribs. And you have 12 on each side. I don't know that I'm going to get 12 on each side, but you can just take one of these, cut it in half. And voila, you can build your rib cage like so. Sound good? Then we've got some long leg bones. This is your biggest bone you have is your femur. That's in your thigh bone and also has your biggest muscle. Your thigh muscle, where your femur is your biggest. Your femur is your biggest bone, and that muscle that's there on your thigh is your biggest muscle. You also have muscles down in your legs called calves, and those also are one of the biggest muscles. So you're going to add bones. Don't forget you got your finger bones, your toe bones, and I mean just in your hand alone, which makes us be able to move like this, there are 27 bones just in your hand. 26 in your feet. So just between your hands and your feet, that's 106 bones. That means everywhere else are your other 100 bones. So those bones work together with muscles. So we used this string before for arteries, but to make it look like muscles, we're going to pull the yarn apart like this. And it's going to make little strings that are kind of bumpy, kind of look like curly. That's going to make it look like a muscle and not like a type of an artery that you have in your body. We want it to look a little bit different. And so you remember that the muscular system and the skeletal system work together. Oopsies, there goes my glue. So in between your muscles, you're going to have, in between your bones, you're going to have muscles, all kinds of muscles going on. So I'm just going to take that curly string, stick it on, take that curly string, stick it on some more. And so this is just so you can remember how your muscles and your bones work together to be able to move your body. So when you think about your skeleton, you should also be thinking about the muscles that hold it together. I'm going to stop my video here, but I'm going to keep working on building my skeletal and muscular system. Have fun!